Hey everyone! Today we are going to unlock one of the most useful, most versatile verbs in the entire Italian language, rendere. Seriously, if you want to take your Italian up a notch, this is a verb you've absolutely got to get your head around. So, what's the big deal with rendere? Well, it's a true chameleon. It completely shifts its meaning depending on the context. But don't you worry, we're going to break it all down piece by piece so you can start using it with total confidence. You ready to jump in? All right, so here's the plan. We're going to get to know this chameleon verb inside and out. We'll look at its main meanings, we'll totally nail the conjugation, and then, this is the fun part, we'll dive into some amazing idioms that will have you sounding like a native in no time. Okay, before we get into all the nitty-gritty details, let's just get the main idea down. At its heart, rendere is all about one of three things: causing a change, giving something back, or producing some kind of result. That simple idea right there is the key to understanding all its different uses. Let's kick things off with its most common meaning, which is to make. Now hold on, we're not talking about making a sandwich or making your bed. This is all about making a change happen in a person or a situation. So here's the deal. You use rendere when one thing causes another thing to change its state or its feeling. It's all about cause and effect. Let's look at some real examples to see exactly how this works. See the pattern here? It's pretty clear, right? You got a subject, the traffic, the movie, the music, and it acts on something else, creating a new feeling. A feeling that it's described by an adjective like nervous, happy, or more beautiful. That's the basic recipe for this meaning of rendere. Okay, now let's check out two other meanings that are super closely related. First, the very literal idea of giving something back, and second, the more abstract idea of, say, producing a result or a profit. Can you see the connection? It's all about something being returned. This is probably the most straightforward meaning of rendere you'll find. It's just the simple act of returning an item to the person it belongs to. Super direct and really easy to remember. Just look at these examples. It's a perfect one-to-one match for the English verb to return here. You borrow a book from the library, you rendere the book. You borrow some cash, you've got to rendere the cash. Come on, try saying them out loud. It really helps. Now, let's look at a more abstract way of thinking about giving back. In this case, rendere is all about performance, efficiency, or even profit. Just think of it like an investment of time or money or energy, giving back a result. This slide shows the business side of the verb perfectly. A job can yield or give back a good paycheck. A new machine can yield better results than an old one. See? It's all about the return on your investment. So we've gone over what rendere means, but now it's time to actually use it. And to do that, we have to get the conjugation down. We're going to focus on the two tenses you use the most, the present and the past, also known as the passato prossimo. Okay, let's run through this table together. For the present tense, we've got io rendo, tu rendi, lui rende, noi rendiamo, voi rendete, and loro rendono. For the past tense, it's easy. You just use avere with the past participle, which is reso. So io ho reso, tu hai reso, and so on down the line. Come on, don't be shy. Say them with me. And now for the really, really cool part. I mean, if you want to sound authentically Italian, you have got to know the idioms that people use every single day. And let me tell you, when it comes to idioms, rendere is an absolute gold mine. Let's start with a total game changer. This is the reflexive form of the verb rendersi, and I promise you will hear this constantly in everyday conversation in Italy. Rendersi conto simply means to realize or to become aware of something. So, in the example, mi sono reso conto di aver sbagliato, it's kind of like saying, I made myself aware that I messed up. This is a phrase you are going to use all the time. Oh, I love this expression. It's so beautiful. Literally, rendere giustizia means to give justice, but we use it when something just doesn't capture how great the real thing is. You know, you take a picture of a mind-blowing sunset, but on your phone it just looks meh. You sigh and say, "La foto non rende giustizia." Okay, our next idiom is a little bit more dramatic. Rendere l'anima literally translates to give back the soul. Any guesses what that could possibly mean? It's this poetic and often pretty funny way to say that something has died or finally given up the ghost. See? It's that idea of giving back again. It's just perfect for that old clunker of a car that finally breaks down for good. It's so much more colorful than just saying immorto, right? All right, let's wrap this up with a quick lightning round of a few more must-know idioms. Rendere grazie is a more formal way to say to give thanks. Rendere felice or triste, to make someone happy or sad. Hey, you've already got that one down from the first part. And rendere conto a qualcuno means you're accountable to someone, like you have to report to your boss. Okay, you've got the different meanings, you've seen the conjugation, and you know the essential idioms. Now it's time to put all that amazing new knowledge to the test. Here comes your challenge. Here's your mission. Take these 3 sentences and translate them into Italian using rendere. Go ahead and pause right here, give it your best shot, and think back on everything we just covered. Okay, you ready to check your work? So there you have it. Rendere is so much more than just another verb to memorize. It's a key that unlocks a much richer, more expressive way of speaking Italian. Now that you have this powerful tool in your hands, the only real question left is, how are you going to use it to transform your Italian today?